Hello friends, myself Sagar Gunani from Elite Careers. This video lecture is on determinant part 2. In this video we are going to solve few more problems related to determinant. So let's start. Example 6. Prove that the value of this given determinant is equal to x square into x plus a plus b plus c. Now the golden rule to solve the determinant is to use the operations in such a way that something takes out to be as a common value from either the column or from the row. Now, given the matrix as x plus a as the first column, second column as b, x plus b and b, third column as c and x plus c. If you apply the operation c1 as c1 plus c2 plus c3, then this determinant is converted into x plus a plus b plus c as all the elements in the first column. As you can get the hint from this proof that on the right hand side you have to take out x plus a plus b plus c as a common. So from the intuition you can say that if we follow this operation as c1 plus c2 plus c3 in the first column, then you will get x plus a plus b plus c as a common factor from this determinant. And once this factor is common out from the determinant, we can solve this determinant. Now first column is 1, 1 and 1. To solve this, the next step is to get the zeros, to get the maximum zeros. To get the zeros, what we can do is we can subtract two rows. Fine. So once you subtract the two rows, follow the operation R2 is equal to R2 minus R1 and R3 is equal to R3 minus R1. If you follow this operation, then you will get this determinant as x plus a plus b plus c into this value. Fine. So the very first step is to solve the determinant so as to get something as common from the rows or column. And second thing which you need to remember is when you come across all the values as 1, then try to get a 0 in the determinant. So once you will get the 0, in the first column the elements are 1, 0, 0. Now it is very easy to solve this determinant across the first column. So in the first column, if we hide first element, first row and first column, then you will get this value of the determinant as x square. So finally you will get the answer as x square into x plus a plus b plus c, and which is equal to RHS. Next example, using the properties of determinant, prove that the value of this determinant is equal to 2 times a plus b plus c into ab plus bc plus ca minus a square minus b square minus c square. If you observe this determinant, try to follow the operation so as to get something as common from either the rows or column. If you observe this carefully, then this is b plus c, c plus a and a plus b. If you add all the three rows, and even if you observe one more thing over here, that across these diagonal elements the values are symmetric. How the values are symmetric? Here it is a plus c, then this a plus c, there is a plus c over here and a plus c over here, a plus b over here and a plus b over here, b plus c over here and b plus c over here. So across this diagonal element the values are symmetric. So as the values are symmetric, we can follow the rule that applying the rule of R1 as R1 plus R2 plus R3, you will get all the terms in the first row as the common element of 2 times a plus b plus c. Now in this case, if you observe that the first row contains 1, 1 and 1. So the next step is to get the 0. How to get the 0? To follow the column operation. So we will follow the column operation c1 as c1 minus c2 and c2 as c2 minus c3. So the following determinant will be converted into 0, 0, 1, c minus b, a minus c, b plus c, a minus c, b minus a and c plus a. It is very easy to solve this determinant across the first row. So if we solve the determinant across the first row, you will get the value as c minus b into a minus b minus a minus c the whole square. So finally you will get this value, and once you will expand this formula, you will get the required value which is equal to RHS. Let's solve the next example. Example 8. Using the properties of determinant, prove that the given determinant is equal to 5x plus 4 into 4 minus x the whole square. Now to solve this given determinant, if you observe that across this diagonal element, the values are symmetric. That is 2x with 2x this 2x will symmetric is 2x and this 2x as 2x. So whenever you come across such kind of a pattern in which across the diagonal elements the values are symmetric, then you can easily apply either C1 as C1 plus C2 plus C3 or either R1 as R1 plus R2 plus R3. So add all the rows or add all the columns. So once you follow the operation, you will get the first column as 5x plus 4, 5x plus 4 and 5x plus 4. So this 5x plus 4 will be taken out as the determinant, and finally the determinant is sorted out into first column as all the elements as 1, second column as 2x, x plus 4 and 2x, and this third column as 2x, 2x and x plus 4. Now you very well know that as all the elements of the first column is 1, 1 and 1, the very next step should be to use the row operation, that is to subtract the two rows. So if you subtract the two rows, following the operation R2 as R2 minus R1 and R3 as RT minus R2, you will reduce the determinant into the following form. Now it is very easy to expand the determinant across the first column. So if you expand the determinant across the first column, you will get the value of determinant as x minus 4 the whole square, and which is equal to the RHS. Next problem, question number 9. Show that the value of this determinant is equal to a square plus b square plus c square into a minus b into b minus c into c minus a into a plus b plus c. Now the very first thing is to solve this square. If we solve the square, then b plus c the whole square, it can be written as b plus c the whole square. It can be written as b square plus 2bc plus c square. Similarly, we can solve for c plus a the whole square and a plus b the whole square. Then what we can do is we can follow this operation c1 as c1 minus 2 times c3. Why I have done this? Because the middle term over here is 2 times bc. Middle term in this equation will be 2 times ac, and the middle term in this equation will be 2 times ab. If you observe the third column, then you have this third column element as the middle term. So if the third column element is the middle term, we can follow this operation first column element minus 2 times the third column element, so as to eliminate this middle term. So once this middle term is eliminated from all the three equations, you will left out with b plus c the whole square, b square plus c square as the first element, c square plus a square as the second element, and a square plus b square as the third element for the first column. Second column is a square, b square, c square, and third column is bc, ac and ab. Now if you follow the pattern, then if you add first column and second column, then you will get this value a square plus b square plus c square as the common element in all the elements of the first column. And finally this determinant is reduced to a square plus b square plus c square into 1 1 1 as the first row, first column, a square, b square, c square as the second column, bc, ac and ab as the third column. Now as you come across 1 1 1, then the thing is to eliminate this 1 and convert it into 0 by following the row operation. So we will follow the row operation, and then with the help of the row operation we can easily solve this determinant. So now I am not solving this determinant, it is left up to you to solve it so as to verify whether the value which you will get corresponds to the value on the RHS or not. Next, application of the determinant. Determinants are used to find out the area of triangle. Consider 3 points given over here as x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. If the 3 points are given, these 3 are the coordinate points, and if these 3 coordinate points forms a triangle, then the area of the triangle can be found out from 1 by 2 into the determinant of x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. In this case first point is taken as first row, second point is taken as second row, and third point is taken as third row, and third column can be written as 1 1 1. Understood? Now we can solve this determinant so as to get the value of determinant as this. If you don't remember this formula, then the easiest way is, if you have been given 3 Cartesian coordinate point and you have been told to find out the area of triangle formed by these 3 points, then simply form the determinant of these 3 points as it is shown over here, and then divided it with 2 so as to get the value of determinant. Consider an example. Find the area of triangle whose vertices are -1, 8, -2, -3 and 3, 2. So area of triangle will be 1 by 2 into determinant of -1, 8, 1, -2, -3, 1, 3, 2, 1. Solve this determinant to get the answer, and the value of this determinant divided by 2 will be the area of triangle, which is equal to 25 square units. Finally, application of determinant to find out whether these 3 points A, B, C, they are collinear or not. To determine whether these 3 points are collinear or not, the thing is to find out the area of the triangle. Area of triangle formed by ABC. If this area is equal to 0, then you can say that all these 3 points are on the same line and they are collinear. So solving this determinant and finding out the value, if you are getting this answer of this determinant as 0, then you can say that these 3 points are collinear. Example, if the points x, -2, 5, 2 and 8, 8 are collinear, then find the x using the determinant. If these 3 points are collinear, then you can say that the area of this triangle formed by these 3 points is 0. It means what? The determinant of this 3 point is 0. So form the determinant with these 3 points. So the determinant is x, -2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 8, 8, 1. Solve this determinant so as to get the value of x, and the value of x will be equal to 3. So with this, I end the part 2 of determinant. Thanks for watching.